Okay, here's the challenge. Can I feed myself for 2 full days on the trail for under 20 bucks? Sounds wild, right? Let's see if I can do this. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Kathleen, a food-motivated hiker, solo backpacker, backpacking coach for women, and the hungry hiker here on YouTube. You might have seen some of my videos in my cheap and easy grocery store backpacking food series featuring breakfast, lunch, dinner, and backpacking meal options, or even the 8-day PCT food haul I put together for one of my PCT section hikes in Washington State. But in this video, I'm gonna mix it up a bit. We're talking cheap, convenient, calorie-dense, bare canister friendly, and trail efficient food that hopefully tastes decent, even in the rain. Sound good? If you're looking for fresh, low sodium, organic, vegan, vegetarian, or gluten-free options, this challenge probably isn't gonna be for you. I'm not a dietitian. I'm a hiker who's logged hundreds, okay, maybe thousands of trail miles, and have tested a lot of food along the way. So if you're excited to see what I came up with and whether I stuck to my $20 budget, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more hiking, backpacking, and outdoor adventure planning tips each week. Okay, let's go grocery shopping for backpacking food. So here's how the backpacking meal plan challenge works. I'm giving myself $20 to cover everything I plan on eating over 2 days and 2 nights on trail. This means I'll need 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners, plus snacks and electrolytes for both days. I want to include foods that are budget friendly, lightweight, calorie dense, easy to pack in a hard-sided bear canister because they're required where I'll be backpacking, and are simple to prep because the forecast is calling for cold and wet weather. To shop for my meal plan, I headed to my local Walmart. And no, this video isn't sponsored by Walmart. I chose to shop here because after comparing prices around town, Walmart consistently offered the most affordable options for nearly everything on my meal plan shopping list. For breakfast, I decided to go with the protein maple and brown sugar instant oatmeal packets, and for some extra protein and calories, add in peanut butter. Fun fact, instant oatmeal was one of the first things I saw dumped in hiker boxes along the Pacific Crest Trail during my thru hike back in 2018. If you aren't already sick of eating oatmeal on trail, this can be an easy, cheap, and versatile backpacking breakfast option. One 6-pack box of protein maple and brown sugar instant oatmeal was $3.97, making each packet 66 cents. For each breakfast, I used 2 packets. For peanut butter, I chose the 6-ounce squeeze pack of Skippy peanut butter since this would be a really easy way to store peanut butter in my bear can and dispense peanut butter into my oatmeal without a bunch of extra packaging. One 6-ounce squeeze pack of peanut butter was $1.50, making the 2 tablespoons of peanut butter I'd need per breakfast 18 cents. This breakfast option comes out to 630 calories, 32 grams of protein, and costs $1.50 per meal. Even though I'm pretty sick of oatmeal at this point, this breakfast option wasn't so bad with the added peanut butter, and it was quite filling. For lunch, I decided to go for a fun, no-cook option and make trail pepperoni pizza. To make trail pepperoni pizza, I'd need 2 tortillas, 1 serving of shelf-stable pepperoni, pizza sauce, and mozzarella cheese. I got an 8-pack of flour tortillas for $2.78, making each tortilla 28 cents. I got a box of the shelf-stable pepperoni that doesn't require refrigeration, making 1 serving of pepperoni for 2 pizzas, 46 cents per serving. For pizza sauce, I opted for the squeeze bottle, which was $1.98 and just barely fit into my bear canister. I like my pizza saucy, so I used 2 servings of the sauce per pizza, making this one 66 cents per serving. And for cheese, I found the cheapest option was to get a small bag of shredded mozzarella cheese for $2.24. I like my pizza pretty cheesy, so I ended up adding 2 servings of cheese per pizza, making this one 50 cents per serving. And for those of you wondering if it's okay to bring cheese out on trail without refrigeration, the answer is yes. My trip would only be for 2 days. The weather forecast was calling for cooler temps during the day and night, and the cheese would be buried inside my bear canister far away from direct sunlight. This fun, no-cook lunch option ended up being my most favorite meal of the entire trip. Not only because it was super easy to make, didn't require me needing to get out my stove or using fuel to boil water, but also because it was delicious and the perfect amount for a satisfying lunch. If you have a craving for pizza the next time you're out on a backpacking trip, trail pepperoni pizza can very easily help satisfy that craving. This lunch option comes out to 650 calories, 27 grams of protein, and costs $2.18 per meal. The serving size for each meal is 2 trail pizzas. Snacks are always hard for me because I never really know what I'll crave until I'm out on trail, and I never know exactly how hungry I'll be while I'm out there. This is why I'm notorious for always overpacking snacks for any trip I go on. In an effort to stay within my budget for my $20 backpacking meal plan challenge, I decided to pack the following snacks with me for my trip. Snack option number 1, Walmart brand Great Value Mountain Trail Mix. On the package, 1 serving of trail mix is a 1/4 cup, which makes this one 34 cents per serving. Each serving of trail mix is 140 calories and has 4 grams of protein. I decided to bring 4 servings of trail mix or 1 cup, which came out to $1.36. Snack option number 2, 2 Nature Valley Protein Peanut Butter Dark Chocolate Chewy Bars. 1 box of 5 came out to $2.94, making these 59 cents per bar. Each bar has 200 calories and 10 grams of protein. Instead of eating these as a snack throughout the day, I have them as dessert after each of my dinners. Snack option number 3, 2 walking tamales in the bean salsa roja flavor. Each walking tamale has 250 calories and 6 grams of protein and comes to $1.98 each. These were definitely my most expensive snack on my meal plan, but they're such an easy snack to eat out on trail, pretty filling, and quite tasty, especially when they're topped with a little bit of Taco Bell hot sauce. I don't go to Taco Bell very often, but when I do, I always make sure to accept their offer of adding hot sauce packets with my meal. I then stash these away with the rest of my backpacking meals and hiking snacks to use for future trips like this one. Fun fact about these walking tamales is that they're vegan friendly, gluten-free, and can be eaten right out of the package. And snack option number 4, a can of barbecue Pringles. Okay, I have to admit, this one was an impulse buy. They were on sale for $2 and they reminded me of my most recent Nepal trek where we saw cans of Pringles for sale in almost all the tea houses we stayed in. Plus, I usually like to pack out some sort of crispy, salty chips with me whenever I'm out on trail. So I splurged and got a can of Pringles for my upcoming backpacking trip. This can contains 6 servings, which I split up into 2 Ziploc bags and packed very gently on top of all of my food in my bear canister in an effort to keep the chips from getting crushed. And it worked. Each can comes out to 900 calories or 150 calories per serving and has a total of 6 grams of protein or 1 gram of protein per serving. The Pringles weren't exactly the healthiest snack option in my meal plan, but they were one of my favorites and brought me so much joy during my trip. As a food-motivated hiker, it's really important to me that I enjoy the food I eat whenever I'm out on trail. For dinner, I went with 2 different cheap and easy options. This way I didn't have to have the same dinner each night during my trip. Dinner option number 1 was a Knorr rice side and a chicken packet. I chose the chicken flavored broccoli rice side for $1.28 and added in a single serving chicken pouch for $1.50 to bump up the calories and protein in my meal. Since we weren't hiking very many miles during the day on our trip, I wasn't super hungry for my dinners. After preparing the whole package for dinner, I realized that I could have easily split the Knorr rice side into 2 portions, making this meal even cheaper. Dinner option number 1 comes out to 510 calories, 27 grams of protein, and cost $2.78 per meal. Dinner option number 2 was instant loaded baked mashed potatoes and a single serving chicken packet for extra protein. Since I only needed to add boiling water to cook the instant potatoes, I chose to cook this dinner in a freezer Ziploc bag instead of dirtying my pot like I had to do with the Knorr rice side. Again, I wasn't super hungry for my dinners on this trip, so I could have easily halved the packet of potatoes, making both the serving size smaller and the overall meal cheaper. Dinner option number 2 comes out to 510 calories, 25 grams of protein, and costs $2.94 per meal. And for electrolytes, I decided to go with my store-bought favorite, which are these Gatorade Zero Sugar Powder Single Sticks in the Glacier Freeze flavor because blue Gatorade is my absolute favorite. For this trip, I brought 4 of the single sticks so that I could have the option to either have 1 of these each day or double up the packets if I wanted extra flavor. 1 box of 10 Gatorade Zero Sugar Powdered Single Sticks came out to $4.37, making these 44 cents per single stick. And now for the final results of my $20 backpacking meal plan challenge. Was I able to stay within my $20 budget, and did I have enough food for my 2-day, 2-night backpacking trip? My total grocery bill at Walmart was $41.58. After coming home and portioning out each of my meals and snacks according to my meal plan for my trip, the total cost for my meal plan, which included 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners, plus 4 different snack options and electrolytes for each day I was out on trail, came to $23.52. The amount of food I packed out for this trip ended up being $3.52 over my budget. But remember how I mentioned earlier in this video that I'm notorious for overpacking my snacks? For this trip, I came back with 1 of my walking tamales and ended up not eating any of the trail mix. Had I only packed one walking tamale and skipped the trail mix, the total cost for my meal plan for this trip would have been $18.46. Even with that impulse Pringles buy, which I still don't regret that purchase. Those Pringles were gone before dinner on the second day of my trip. Would I pack this same meal plan for a future backpacking trip? The trail pepperoni pizza was a huge win for me and is easily my favorite meal I included in this challenge. It was easy to pack, the no-cook option made it super easy to prepare out on trail, it was super filling, and it was delicious. I'll definitely be including this no-cook lunch option on some of my upcoming trips later this year. But completing this challenge helped me come to the realization that after eating several Knorr rice and pasta sides and packets of instant mashed potatoes along my PCT through hike back in 2018, I'm still sick of eating these, no matter what the flavor is or how cheap they are. As a food-motivated hiker, part of the reason why I decided to start making my own backpacking meals using both my food dehydrator and freeze dryer is so that I can expand my on-trail menu, allowing me to bring many of the meals I enjoy eating at home with me out on trail without having to eat the same things over and over again. If you're interested in checking out some of the backpacking meals I put together for my upcoming hiking season, click up here to watch some of those videos. So hopefully this video has given you some ideas on how to put together your own meal plan for your next trip using cheap and easy options at your local grocery store without breaking the bank. If you like this video and got some value out of it, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for new videos each week and hit that bell icon to get notified each time new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails and keep on trekking.